Hello everyone, it is me, Strawberry Berry, I guess. This is, don't mind me just doing Roblox in the background. This is like, I guess a story time thing, because I don't know if you've heard, but the gacha community is apparently like kind of dying. So I have made a side plan, which is obviously doing small story times or stuff like that with me playing games in the background. So I hope that's something that you'll enjoy, and if you have anything else you want to see on the channel, please let me know, because that would be great. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. It helps me out and it makes me happy. Hope you enjoy. So this one is school stories, and obviously if you know school, quite often drama goes down. That's just how it works. And now I go to a school where I'm not one of the particularly popular kids, so I don't get involved in a lot of the drama, which I'm quite happy with. But so here's one that actually happened today, I think. So we were in maths lessons, right, with the teacher, who we can call Mr. I don't know, I guess Mr. Banana or something. I have a thing for fruits, I don't know if you can tell. But Mr. Banana, he's a bit of a grumpy teacher. And so he was just teaching us maths and stuff, and we'd done through all the explaining part, and we had to do some like proper work, and he was like, oh, we have like 20 minutes of the lesson left, I'm not sure what we're going to do. And there's always that one kid, you know, that one kid who's always like, that tries to be the teacher's pet and does what the teacher says. That's this kid, who we will name, we can name him Jeff, because why not? Jeff, Jeff here, he like tries to become every teacher's pet, puts his hands up for every question, all that sort of stuff, but he doesn't, quite often the teachers kind of get bored of him, so teachers will say, oh, you can't, so you need to stop answering all the questions, because, you know, other people will need to have a chance, you know, because the teachers are just like that. Anyway, back to the maths part of the story. This teacher, Jeff, he put his hand up and he was like, Mr. Banana, what if we just do it for homework? And I kid you not, every single student in the classroom turned to face him with some sort of death stare. Everybody was really mad, because that's literally the one rule of, I think, every single school in every single country, or maybe not every single country, but most schools. The one rule is, do not talk about homework to the teacher, because if the teacher's forgotten homework, then that's great, and if the teacher doesn't set homework, that's also great. You don't recommend the teacher to set it as homework. But everybody just gave this one kid, Jeff, this death stare. The teacher didn't seem to care. He was like, no, we have time to do it at the end of the lesson, it's okay. But it was very funny. Maths teachers have a lot of stuff going on in the maths, actually. I'll tell you another one. I think the teacher was having a bit of a bad day. So, you know, so when you work out recipes, you need to so we were working out how much you need for each person. So like, this one needs this much of this, and so what for this group of people. And so the one we were currently doing was croque monsieur, which is like a croque madame, but a croque monsieur. Google it if you need to know, or I'll put one on the screen. And so the question was, make it so that this recipe is for the amount of feeds everybody in the class. And in the class, so when it was the answers, said, so you either got this number because you counted everyone except myself and yourself, you got this number because you counted everybody except me, or you got this number because you counted everybody. And the correct answer is this one, because I think if I'm up here teaching you the lesson, I should get a croque monsieur. And he shouted that last part very loudly. And lots of people were like, someone get this man his croque monsieur. You know, someone get this man his croque monsieur. He's having a bad day, 5th period, last lesson. He just wanted his croque monsieur. Okay, so this next one isn't really one recent one. This one's from like quite a few years ago, and it's not exactly a story, it's just kind of a thing that I found funny. I had this teacher in my old school we'll call her Miss Miss Frozen, I guess, because that came up on the screen. Miss Frozen, and she always said pajamas, like japamas. And now it's just been a habit ever since. So someone says like, oh, do you remember when we used to have pajama day or whatever? I just turn around like, oh yeah, I love japamas. Because we would always hit the mick of the teacher for it. I mean, she was completely fine with it. She'd laugh along, but it was quite a funny thing for me. Because how many people do you know chose japamas? And I found that very funny. Okay, talking about older schools, I've got another story for you guys. Fueled by some stories for you. So I don't know if you ever did this in other countries, but I think it might have been, but World Book Day, or probably because it says world in it, but World Book Day, you would go to school dressed up as a character from a book. And I remember in my last year of my older school, and I went to school dressed up as Wendy from Peter Pan, which is, I'll put her on the screen, girl in pyjamas, and I just went to school in my pyjamas, and there would be other kids just there like, oh, my costume is very uncomfortable and very itchy, and I would just turn around and say, I got to wear pyjamas to school. I felt very happy on that day, despite I was wearing pyjamas, but I was having a great time. Okay, so my memory is failing me, and I can't remember for the life of me other stories, but there probably are so many out there that I just can't remember because I just don't have brain cells at the moment. My memory isn't that great. Rambo confirmed. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan on making some sort of story reading video with this similar sort of format. I just probably Google some short stories or whatever and just read them, so you can have proper stories next time. Anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. It didn't take a lot to make, but I still hope you enjoyed it anyways. Goodbye, I love you all, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!